DC books from Lunar.
Oh, look, Black Adam.
Singles. American Vampire 1976, the trade version. So if you are a trade paperback collector, you can get that now.
Ooh.
Is that in the new Omnibus at all, or is that something too new? Okay,
yeah,
I wasn't sure it was in the Omnibus.
It's in the Omnibus because it came out a year ago in hardcover, I think, like standard size. Batman. No, these are single issues. More singles. Pretty slow week for DC, actually.
Shocking.
I will point out, I do want to read the Sergeant Rock versus the Army of the Dead, because that is written by Bruce Campbell.
Cool.
Oh.
It's his first time writing a comic, if I remember correctly.
Can't be
And he
worse.
chose Sergeant Rock. That's pretty cool.
Can't be worse than what? Amelia Clark?
Can't be worse than the Abrams kid.
Oh, that is the...
Oh, dude. This is artwork by Eduardo Risso.
Eduardo Risso is the artist, and Gary Frank's doing the
covers. This is a must-get.
Yep.
A monkey with the...
Is that a hardcover?
Just for Eduardo Risso. No, this is a single issues.
It's started coming out. This is the second issue of 6.
Yeah, but once that thing is collected, yes, because I want that art.
A monkey with a typewriter could write a better story than that Abrams kid.
Joker trade paperback volume 1. That is
Tiny Onion.
Yep. Harley Quinn volume 2 hardcover keepsake.
Is it Stephanie? Yeah, it is Stephanie Phillips.
Yeah, Stephanie Phillips.
Okay, I'm getting that.
Riley Rossmo did the art? Interesting.
Yeah, and it's not bad at all.
Justice League Incarnate, which is a prelude to Dark Crisis. Crisis. Shout out for bringing back Aquawoman from Earth 11. That's dope.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's a deep cut.
Wow.
And Captain Carrot, too.
That doesn't say Captain Carrot.
We should have gotten that mini-series of Captain Carrot.
Yes, totally.
But a lot of people with no taste voted for a Batman book.
Oh, what was the one that won? I forgot.
I don't think it matters, because I don't think they put it out.
It was, I think it was Superboy, the Superboy book.
And they didn't put it out?
It's coming out soon.
Well, I think it was just a concept, and then once they picked it, they were going to write it.
Probably, yeah. I think that's it.
Oh, look at all the Punchline issues, Lou. Yeah, torture him.
There you go.
She's my squirrel girl. You realize that, right?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you realize that.
Oh, harsh words.
Yeah.
Black Label books, if you're collecting them. The Riddler Year 1 comic is coming out from Paul Dano.
Is this in continuity with the Batman? I think it is, right?
With the movie, yes. As depicted in the movie, blah, 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 blah. Yeah.
Fuck. Okay, I gotta read this one.
Jim Lee's doing the covers. That's cool.
Cool.
And that's it. Justice League, Joker, American Vampire, and Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn for me.
And over at the other publishers.
I just thought about... So it's the origin story of the Riddler in that. Is it just him watching a bunch of Alex Jones and like blaming all the women in the world for his problems and stuff like that? Is that what it's going to be?
Maybe. Image Comics, Philadelphia, Volume 4, End of All. Righteous Thirst for Vengeance, Volume 2.
Oh, I heard that's good.
Spawn Origins, Volume 23.
Well, that Righteous Thirst for Vengeance is a Rick Remender.
Yeah, it's a Remender, and it's going to come out in giant size, so don't get this.
Yeah, giant size library edition that he'll make 5 copies of.
Yeah. Go-Go Power Rangers Deluxe Edition hardcover book 1.
Ooh.
And Power Rangers Universe hardcover.
Wait, what's the difference between the Go-Go's? Is this all IDW, right? Because they have the license.
This is
Boom
Boom.
Studios.
Boom has the license, right?
Yep.
Right.
I have no idea. I'm not reading this, so I have no idea.
Maybe somebody in the chat knows. I don't know anything about Power Rangers.
Dark Horse, Psychopaths, Volume 5. That's a manga. And World of Black Hammer, but other retailers say November 15th, so I have no clue which one.
Oh, it's been pushed to November?
Yeah. But it's still
gotta-
listed here, so who knows? We'll see tomorrow.
I gotta get these Black Hammer collected editions. I love the Black Hammer universe, but fell off so
Keep hearing
hard.
about it. I keep hearing about it. Never read
It's
any
so
of it.
good.
I'm with you, Lou. I gotta grab these.
Great.
Gabe, you owe it to yourself. It's
Yeah.
so good. This is some of the honestly, this is one of the best universes that's ongoing right now. It's such a fun read all the way through.
Because that Volume 1 of the bus came out, the soft cover, like compendium thing or something. So check it out.
IDW, Rick and Morty versus Dungeons and Dragons, Steve Canyon, a hardcover, Volume 12.
Ooh, Steve. No idea who that is. You just sounds like some like 50s adventure supermodel. Yeah. Like Johnny Quest.
It was a comic strip. Yeah.
Marvel has a bunch of books coming out. Deadpool,
Marvel's wrecking everybody's wallets, guys. Watch out.
So we got an Epic Collection from Deadpool, Mission Improbable.
Love that era of Deadpool. That's my favorite era of Deadpool. That Joe Kelly and Guinness stuff. Love it.
The Fantastic Four by John Byrne Omnibus is getting new printings with the 2 covers. Ghost Rider Volume 1 Unchained. Hellions by Zeb Wells, hardcover.
Yes.
That's a good series. Hellions is actually really good. That was a good spin-off series out of that Hawks box mess.
That was the best. I love Sassy Mr. Sinister. This is a great book. I can't wait to get it.
That's a solid read.
Marvel Voices Heritage. Miracle Man Omnibus, hardcover with 3 covers.
Holy shit. I didn't know about this. They actually did it. They're putting out Miracle Man Omnibus.
Where's the third cover?
The third one's on the next roll down.
That's awesome.
So this is actually a pretty big thing because for those of you that don't know, Miracle Man was in, what was it? Copyright hell, licensing hell for years and years and years and years and years.
Oh, between like some of the biggest names in comics. It wasn't like between companies. It was like Alan Moore, Todd McFarlane, Neil Gaiman, all these like big name people were like, no, I have the rights. No, I have the rights. Well, I bought the company, so I thought I had the rights. Like it
was a giant mess.
And then Marvel had it, and Marvel's been promising us this since they first put out the reprints. So they've been promising us this omnibus for 8 years or something like that. Yeah. It feels like it's been a long time since they were first talking about this series coming in.
I haven't read this since it came out in the Eclipse versions back in I feel like it was 1989 practically.
Yeah,
I think you're right. I think that's about right.
I tried reading this like 10 years ago. There was always scans and stuff that you could find online. They weren't really that great at the time. I did not see what the hype was, but I'll try it again and see.
It's probably one of those things because you didn't read it at the time, but it was one of those like challenging books. It's Watchmen X.
It was part of that 5-year period from 1985 to 1990 where all kinds of amazing stuff from British writers were blowing up the comic industry and changing it with different takes on characters, and Miracle Man fit right in there.
Yeah.
And for those who don't know, just real quick, Miracle Man is it's another adjacent mirror of Captain Marvel. So it's another character that when you say his name, he turns into a different character and he's stronger and everything like that. So it's one of those type stories. But yeah, they should just do like a magazine or something about the rights issues, just to kind of, that's one of the more like important, interesting parts about Marvel Man in general, or Miracle Man, excuse me, whatever, is just the conflict between it all.
Which cover are you guys getting?
Oh, the Gary Leach covers required. You might need to click on them or something for him.
So I tried reading it years ago. Didn't do it for me. I think it was just didn't work for me. But because of all the hype, and it was always that book where people were like, "Man, I would love to get copies of Miracle Man," because it was so out of print and so difficult to get a hold of for years and years and years. When I tried,
you can only get the singles.
Yeah. When I tried reading it, really didn't do it for me. But I'm ready to give it a go again, mainly because the pedigree behind this book is just out of this world. There's so much talent that worked on this book and stuff like that. That I was so happy when I heard this was finally getting a reprint years ago, and now we're getting an omnibus. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I've only read a handful of issues that I could just find in back issue bins, or like the key issues. I forget which one. I think it's 15 is the big one. I think Jess might be able to back me up. It's like 15. I think 24. The birth issue and the big battle issue.
I have heard of that issue.
Yeah.
That was a big thing when that first came out.
Right.
Oh, there's a big warning on the cover, I think, of that issue of like, hey, this is like legit, like graphic drawings of what actual birth is, and it is. It's like watching the birthing channel.
I think I'm with Gabe on the one I want. That Gary Leach cover looks boss.
Yeah, the Gary Leach.
Yeah, that one.
That's the best one.
That's the iconic image for that series. That's the cover of issue number 1 for the Alan Moore series.
Nice. That's great.
They all have to.
And that's the only omnibus I've been picking up. Like I haven't picked up any omnibuses ever in a little while. Not my thing anymore, right? But I have to get Miracle Man. Like I have to have that and read that thing finally.
Do you think it's going to sell out?
Yes.
I think that Gary Leach cover might.
I think there's enough pedigree and hype around Miracle Man and probably a little bit of curiosity as well that a lot of people will pick this up as a blind buy, honestly.
I think
that's a good question though, because I'm curious as to who is going to pick this up, right? It's going to be people who've read it before and people who are interested in it. So that's going to be, I don't know if some just random person is just going to pick this up kind of thing, but who knows? Those people that buy every omnibus just because.
I think it's possible the Leech cover sells out and then one of the others hangs around for a while.
The standard cover, I think, will stay around for a bit.
Yeah, this is a book that even I'm tempted to kind of pony up at noon tomorrow on IST and grab, just because I do want to try and read this again.
Yeah, and try and put yourself back in that era when things were new and popping and hadn't happened before.
Yeah, I think it also requires you to have an understanding of comics and comic history. It's kind of the same thing with Watchmen.
Mm-hmm.
Where I've heard a similar thing with Watchmen. When people first read Watchmen, they go, "I don't get what the big deal was with Watchmen."
Yeah, I read it back when it first came out in single issues, like I did with Dark Knight Returns and Miracle Man and stuff like that, and it was so different than what had come before it.
Mm-hmm.
That it was just remarkable. So
that's interesting because those two books, Dark Knight Returns and Watchmen, are both books like I'm guessing newer readers. Well, yeah, obviously newer readers are just like, I read it, I don't get it.
Yeah,
because it was such a that moment. You had to actually really be in that moment, or like be involved in comics, or have a different outlook or perspective to kind of really get into those kinds of books and understand them, I think, and get it. Because it's a deep fandom for things like Watchmen or Dark Knight.
There you go. The other books coming out from Marvel, you got the Marvel Masterworks Incredible Hulk, Volume 16, with the DM variant. And Star Wars Bounty Hunters, Volume 4, Crimson Reign. You got Star Wars Dr. Aphra, Volume 4, Crimson Reign. I assume this is a event. Strange Academy, First Class hardcover.
That's just a cool looking book. Like I want that just for that cool looking.
First 6 issues. First 6 issues.
First 6 issues, and then 6 issues of breakdowns.
Huh.
Forget it. Forget it.
No.
$75.
It should have made it look like a yearbook.
Forget it. Just use this Bill O'Reilly voice. I love it.
The whole thing sucks. I'll write it myself.
The Marvels, Volume 2, Undiscovered Country, Ultimate X-Men Omnibus Volume 1. It's so cool that we have an Ultimate X-Men Omnibus. Hell yes.
Wow, that has got to be an Omar pull because there was no way that anybody went.
And he
let's
hates
print out
the Ultimate X-Men stuff.
Let's print out Ultimate
does.
X-Men.
Dude, I love Ultimate X-Men.
I love it too. It's awesome.
It's such a mixed bag for me.
All this Ultimate stuff, this original Ultimate stuff, like the first like 2 or 3 years stuff, is like some of the best comics, especially at that time. Ultimate Spider-Man, Ultimate X-Men, Ultimate Fantastic Four.
It's such a mixed
The
bag.
Ultimate General. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
It's a trap.
Send the message to Marvel that you're not into this. $75 for 6 issues
Nah.
and 6 issues of breakdowns.
Wait, hold on. Wait, what? What? Really?
It's not the whole 12 issues.
It's
It's
half.
the first 6, and
Yeah.
then there's a whole 6 pages of the breakdowns and sketches and stuff.
Oh, come on. That's kind of cheap. That's low.
That's well, because most people don't look at that stuff, I think, or at least.
And they just raised the price on it.
That's kind of low, Marvel. I mean,
It was like 60, 50 or something. It was like $50, and they raised it.
No, at best this should be a $40 book. Come on, that's kind of low because a lot of people are going to pick this up and they're going to think they're getting the full thing when they're only getting half the story.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And they're going to read issue 6 and go, "What the fuck is the wait? Where's the rest of the story?"
Yeah, $75 should have been the whole thing.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because it's a good series, too. That's such a fun series.
Oh, it is a great series.
So we're getting 2 X-Men Omnis. You got Ultimate X-Men and Extreme X-Men. People are divided. Some people don't like Extreme X-Men. Some people don't like Ultimate X-Men.
Well,
I happen to like Ultimate X-Men. I would recommend that.
Next Imaginaut's buying all my Extreme X-Men trades, so once he does that, then I'll buy this book.
I love the Salvador Roca art in here. It's the first time I ever saw comics drawn and shot with the printed artwork is the pencils, pretty much. Really cool looking artwork from Salvador Roca.
That's the one we need. Ultimate Fantastic Four in Omnibus format. That'd be amazing. I love that run.
That's mine and Gilles' book right there. That's like our secret bonded book that nobody else knows about but us.
That's a fun book. That's fun.
They had a lot of good ideas. Same with X-Men. It's not 100% good, but it has good ideas. If that makes sense. I don't know.
And what's funny is it's the stuff after. Usually, like the first run, like the first people that start the story is like the best guys on there. You know, it's a Bendis book at first. It's not good, and then right after that, I think is it Warren Ellis right after that?
We get the
Or Mark Miller. I forgot who does the second arc or whatever. But man, once you get past that Bendis stuff, it's just mind bending. It just turns into the craziest fun stuff. See the Warren Ellis stuff. Great.
Yep.
I liked the. Sorry, go ahead.
We get the origin of the Maker from that pops up here and there in a lot of different books. In the last years.
Yeah.
Oh, you had a big part in the Secret Wars.
Venom.
And Hickman's Avengers stuff towards the end.
Mm-hmm.
And Ultimate X-Men, I dug Ultimate Cable. I thought that was pretty fun. Not going to spoil it here, but it's a pretty fun review.
Ultimate X-Men was great in general. I loved it. I loved the Wolverine in there. I love the Colossus in there. You know, they did so many great takes on these characters. And this is a time where the Ultimate books, because there was 2 universes, right? There was the 616 regular Marvel universe and the Ultimate universe. And the Ultimate comics were kicking sand in the face of the 616 comics. Like these were like the best books on the shelf. And
Oh yeah, they
were eating the lunch of the 616 comics all the time.
I will still say, if somebody asks me where should I start reading Spider-Man, I will tell them read Ultimate Spider-Man.
100%.
Totally
agree with that.
Don't bother trying to read the new stuff with Junior's art, John Romita Jr.'s art, which just read Ultimate Spider-Man. Read Superior Spider-Man, and then go have fun. Check out some of the other stuff.
Which cover do you guys like best?
I think I like that one. I like that one. But I'm
I
keeping
think I
all
like
my
the other one
oversized.
more.
I'm keeping all my oversized hardcovers of the Ultimate Universe.
I like the other one. I like the non-Wolverine one more.
I might just hunt down the oversized hardcovers for those things.
You want me to sell them
Or
to
just
you,
get the
and then I'll
issues.
buy the omnibus?
I'll go buy the single issues again. Those are fun.